A lot of people are wondering what your background is, like what nationality you are, because it's not really covered on the show.
Well, I'm Moroccan, Italian, and Arabic.
Okay.
Tropical mixture.
Okay. So your mom is Moroccan?
My mom is Moroccan, and my dad is half Italian, half Arabic.
Okay. And you grew up in LA?
Yes.
Okay.
Born and raised.
What was it like kind of growing up in LA, based on, your family being in the type of business that they're in?
Well, when I was growing up in LA as a child, I just told people my family was in real estate.
Okay.
Because, I didn't want to get judged. People think that we are some wild family because we own strip clubs. So
Okay.
I just kind of was like, my family just is in real estate business. We never really got too specific with it.
So how many strip clubs does your family own?
My family owns 3 strip clubs in LA.
Okay.
We just leased one in Vegas.
Okay, so technically four
Correct.
strip clubs. And your dad has owned strip clubs since the 70s.
Yes, that's correct.
So he's like the godfather
He is the godfather
of strip clubs
Yeah.
in LA. So what was it like growing up under the godfather of LA strip clubs?
Everyone is scared of my dad. They think he's like a mobster or something because
Okay.
he just looks so tough. But I mean, I like it. It was cool. Everybody respects my dad because they know he's like a very good businessman. So nobody really tried anything crazy.
Sure. Now, would you hang out in the strip clubs yourself when you were underage?
No, absolutely not.
Really?
No, I would never go.
Okay, so your parents never took you there.
No. They never took me because, especially for a woman, it's like an aggressive business. So they didn't want me to really be exposed to that kind of life as a kid.
So did you ever get to meet any of the strippers and stuff like that?
No, I
Okay,
never
so you were
interacted with any of the strippers.
Wow. Okay, so it was totally your family.
It was just separate. It was like business and personal. It was
That's
very
good.
separate from my life.
That's good. I mean, it's probably a lot better that way.
Exactly.
You went to USC.
That's correct, yes.
Okay, and what did you major in?
Business communication.
And you graduated last year.
Yes, 2014.
Okay, so you're still fairly young. You're 23, 24?
24.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why did you decide to join Love and Hip Hop Hollywood?
It was actually just like a last minute thing. My boyfriend at the time, Molly Mall, he decided to join the show. So he presented the idea to me. He's like, hey, would you like to come on here? And I was like, okay. At first I was a little hesitant, but I ended up basically doing an interview and they loved me. And then now I'm on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood.
Okay. So when did you meet Molly Mall?
It's almost been about 2 years ago I met him.
Okay. Okay, and how did you guys meet?
We met through a friend, actually. One of my girlfriends, she lives in Vegas and stuff, and she's close to him. And I ran into him at a club originally the first time, and I thought he was handsome. We were kind of looking at each other. It was New Year's, so there's a lot of chaos going on, so we didn't really interact. And I told my friend, I was like, oh, he's kind of cute. Then she kind of we exchanged numbers through her, and then met each other and never separated since, really.
Okay. Now, when the show starts, you guys are kind of broken up.
Yeah, we
right,
were broken up.
at the beginning of the season.
Yes.
Now, what caused you guys to break up?
We broke up because I was just telling him I felt like he didn't have enough time for me. So it was kind of like a petty breakup. And he decided to go on Love and Hip Hop with another girl. And then when that didn't work out, that's when he came to me, and then I was on the show with him. So when we first started, we were broken up.
Yeah.
Because over some small stuff. Like, he wasn't around, and I felt like I was just by myself all the time.
Did it have anything to do with the Carmen Electra thing?
I don't really know what happened with him and Carmen Electra, if they were involved or not. Because from my understanding, I don't have a relationship with her. I have a relationship with him. To my knowledge, he says that they just try to work together musically. I don't know if it's true, or I don't know if it's a lie.
Even though you guys were broken up, it seems like you guys were still talking to each other.
Right.
So, were you broken up or were you not broken up?
When we first started the show, we were broken up.
Completely?
Completely,
Okay.
yes.
So what got you guys back together?
We took a break, and then when we started the show together, we spent more time together, and then we just worked things out.
You went on Twitter recently and you admitted to having some plastic surgery done.
Yes.
Because, as soon as the show started, that was the...
Yeah, of course. That's the only thing they had to say. So, yeah, whatever. I own it. I don't care.
How much surgery did you have?
I got my nose done and I got my breast done.
Okay. But the butt is...
No, and that's why I would go on whatever doctor, and if they want to see if there's silicone in my ass, I don't care. I would show it because I don't have anything to hide.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, they don't just have silicone. They have fat transfers. They have shots. They have...
A bunch of different stuff. But no, I didn't do that. I just got my breast done. I got my nose done. And I'm not saying I'm fully natural over here. I wear eyelash extensions and hair extensions and whatever,
Sure.
But I just feel like what I decide to do with my money is my own money. I don't need to sit here and answer to anybody. They didn't pay for it.
Right.
If they think it's beautiful, then they think it's beautiful. And if you think it's disgusting, then it's disgusting. But this is my own body, and I can do whatever I want with it.
How old are you when you got, I mean, did you get both surgeries done at once, or is it separate?
No, I actually got my breast done when I was about 20.
Okay.
And I got my nose done. I got my nose done because, see, I got my nose done twice. The first time I got it done, I was about 20 as well. And this is actually when I was dating Austin. I got in a jet ski accident with him. I slipped and I cracked my nose. Had a deviated septum, so I had trouble breathing. Went into surgery. Still had problem breathing. November, got in a car accident of last year. A truck drove into my door. So once again, I felt like I'm having this congestion. I banged my nose against the car wheel. So I felt the driver's steering wheel. So I felt like I was having complication breathing. So I go to the doctor the next day. He tells me that there's almost no rib left inside my nose. He had to get a rib donor and put it inside. So it's like I did do it for exterior, of course, I wanted a smaller, more contoured nose, but people don't know I did have 2 accidents where there was reason behind it as well also.
Well, I mean, I've seen some of the pictures of you before your nose job. It doesn't really look drastically different.
Exactly.
Like, it's not like,
oh
my God. Like, it was like, okay, like if you didn't say you had a nose job, I wouldn't even think.
Yeah, it's like, I was always beautiful. I felt like I was beautiful then. I'm beautiful now. They showed a picture of me on the show when I was 17. I'm 24 now. People are naturally going to change, surgery or not. You just grow into your looks. I was in high school. I didn't care how I looked. I just went to school. I studied. I was real studious. I didn't care.
Now, what made you get your breast done?
Because I've always been very bottom heavy. I felt like on the top I was very flat chested. Not flat, like very small B cup.
Okay, so
I don't feel like it complemented my shape as much.
Okay.
So I didn't go crazy. I just got a small D, but I just wanted to be a little fuller.
Was it a traumatic operation? I mean, did it hurt?
It didn't hurt at all. That was
Really?
the easiest surgery ever. Yeah,
Okay.
it did not hurt.
And how long before everything kind of healed up and went back?
I mean, this is the thing though. Like I go to the gym a lot, so within about 2 weeks I was working out. I ended up having to get scar tissue in my breast. I had to get that cut out because they tell you to take 6 weeks easy, but I was being stubborn. I didn't take 6 weeks long.
You went right back to the gym?
Yeah.
Okay. So are you done now? Do you see yourself getting any more surgery? Or?
No, I don't see nothing else.
That's it?
Mm-mm.